What's up, guys? This video has been kind of a hassle. Sorry about the bad audio. All my mic batteries decided to die at the same time, just like my memory space decided to fill up at that exact moment. Then a couple takes later, messing it up because these lights are warm and I'm sweating. Here I am to try again for a video. So sorry about the bad audio, but I wanted to do this video on this crack shot. This is a Stevens Arms Model 26 crack shot. It's a youth rifle. I did a video about this about like 6 years ago, actually a little over 6 years ago, and I completely neglected to talk about this mag tube because my grandpa told me it was messed up. He never really used it because the spring didn't even hold rounds in. So I never bothered to learn anything about it. Well, I took it to the range and my buddy Don was looking at it and we started doing some research. That tube is actually pretty rare. It's made by the Endress Bros between 1912 and 1926, or 25. In 26, one of the brothers kind of split off and made his own company, LM Endress Manufacturing. So this had to have been made between 1912 and 1925. I'm leaning more towards the 20s because it has some parts that don't match the patent, which, thanks to a guy on Facebook, when I first showed this, he found the patent. Wow. Taught me a lot. And from that patent, I was able to learn how to bend that spring to work properly. There's a little notch on top of the tube, which I made a short about that too. And that engages with the spring. That's what keeps it in place. And I had to change kind of the shape of the spring so it would stay in place and still have some spring pressure. So first thing you do when loading this is you open up the dust cover. You can see that spring in there. And then you grab your 22 and you hook the rim like this. And then it goes into place. It's kind of hard because you gotta make them all fall down. Alright, and then the 10th one will hook in, but only sit that far back. So you can push down on it, it still has spring tension. So when you pull that dust cover over, it gives it a little bit of tension. And it stays in place. I've tested that. So once you want a round, you open up, and a round just falls in to that groove. But as you can see, I'm trying to make it just fall out. That spring makes it so it doesn't fall out, but it's easy enough to just grab it, pull it out. So if you were hunting with this gun and you went bang and you wanted to shoot more, you just open up the dust cover, your round would pop out like that, grab it, put it in the chamber, fire. And you wanted another one, just get it, shake the rifle a little bit, the next round will come out. Alright, so I'm going to load these up really quick. And it does hold 10 rounds, but that last round is always pushing on the spring. So I've been loading just 9.
You load your bullets in facing you. Weirdest thing. Totally counterintuitive that you're going to put ammo in a tube backwards. But you do it, and it works. And while you're standing there shooting, you just get a bullet just dangling around like a dingleberry. So easy, you can shoot it one-handed. New bullet. Man, this thing is totally fun to shoot. Just a little one-shot clinker. And your next bullet falls out for you, nice and ready.
It's such a cool little design, in my opinion. Now, if there was a little bit of a spring in there, that would probably make it even cooler, but it's not necessary. And that big shit target is so fucking easy to hit with this thing. I really wish I can keep this thing focused where I want it to. It's funny as I saw that shell casing come out too with the recoil. Oh, do we have a dud?
Or a light strike.
This one doesn't usually do light strikes. I like how when you hit the target, it's louder than the actual gunshot.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, man.
Don't really need ears for this.
Yeah, it's got a. Oh yeah. Cock the hammer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There you go, man.
That was fun.
Then you pull down on the lever. That works too, but you pull down on the lever,
Oh, yes.
and then you pull out that shell.
Pull that out. Pop one in.
Yep. Close it up.
There we go. You want to try? Yeah.
You don't mind being on camera?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want a challenge, shoot those little
Yes.
orange ones down there.
Those ones down there are really tricky.
Those are a little harder to hit.
Which one?
Those little spray painted ones down there.
Oh, okay.
Only shoot them with the 22, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, they're tiny. You can hit them.
I didn't even. I thought you were talking about.
No, I'm
orange
talking about those.
target. You're talking about those.
Yeah. What? You don't think you can hit those? What? You think those little targets down there are hard? Is that what you're telling me, man?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I guess so.
Isn't that cool? You can tell it's an aftermarket part, how it bolts onto the barrel. It's kind of cool how it has the clamps that go around the barrel and hold the tube in place. It's pretty cool. I kind of wonder, like, where my great-grandfather had gotten that. Like, did he go into, was it Sears and Roebuck? Sears? I forget when that transition happened, but he could have gone into a general store and been like, oh, well, fine, I'll get one of those. Makes sense for my single shot 22 to be able to have more rounds on the actual rifle. That's kind of cool. But I don't know if not a lot of them were made, because I did a lot of research and I could not find a lot of info. But either not a lot of them were made, or when the spring, kind of like this one did, malfunctions, did they just take it off and be like, screw this thing, it was a cheap part, and just discarded them and then forgot about them? Because when I looked up this tube, I didn't see any videos about it. The only video I could see that had a crack shot with that tube on it was mine. So maybe it's just a really rare part, but it's a cool design. I think that is really cool how the rounds just fall straight down like that. It's really cool. But I don't know. Who knows where he got it? Who knows what the history of my grandfather even was? But it was just a really cool thing to learn about this rifle. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the bad audio, but It happens. I'm gonna go charge my battery, so hopefully at least the range footage doesn't sound this bad.